Hey, check this out. I'm doing a three-part series. It's going to be interesting. Talking about emotional abuse, the different types and ways you can experience that through your partner. So go ahead and tune in. Part one, part two, and part three. You won't regret it. Hey, everyone. Just wanted to come back. I promised I would to give you that third tip for the emotional abuse and dealing with your partners and in relationships, whether it be romantic relationships with your husband, wife, whatever it is, longtime companion. So I just wanted to kind of share something with you as well. It's a little spicy, so just got to bear with me, okay? I'll keep it PG. So one of the things that a partner will do is coercive sex. And I'm pretty sure that many people don't want to talk about it. They don't want to admit to it, but it does happen in relationships where that's part of the emotional abuse. A narcissistic type person, this can be also disguised as a guilt tripping, whether believe it or not. So what will happen is when a partner begs you to have sex until you give in, or engages in some version of psychological punishment, such as like they give you the cold shoulder after you've already made it clear that you are not interested in the moment. You know, you do not want to have any type of sex with them, and you know that they just keep asking for it. You know, that can end up turning into being abusive. Now, another way where this can become abusive is if you have someone where they are like, you know, when it comes time for you doing something for you or what you want to do, like let's say you're getting ready to go to work or you're going to an event, and all of a sudden they want to act like they're being what's the word? I can't even think of it. Spontaneous. That's it. Where they're trying to be spontaneous and all of a sudden they're in the mood and they want to have sex all of a sudden. So, you know, you got to look at that for what it is. It's like, okay, if you weren't really interested in doing anything before, now when I'm getting ready to either go to work, ready to go to an event, getting ready to do something that's either for you or to help you, you know what I'm saying, with whatever it is you're trying to do to better yourself or to work or whatever, then all of a sudden they're in the mood to have sex and they're trying to all kiss up on you and act like they want to do something. And then you try to tell them, no, I'm not interested. And then they're like, oh, well, you never want to do anything, or you never want to do anything. You know, it's always like, I always try. And then this is what you do. So this is something that can be an emotionally abusive, it's manipulation, and it can play mind games with you because you're thinking to yourself like, yes, I do want to engage, you know, and sex can be fun. It can be wonderful. It's a vulnerable way to share intimacy with your partner, but only when there is an ongoing consent on both sides. So do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not going to be on someone else's terms when they want to keep you from going somewhere, when it serves their needs and what they want to do. So whenever you are coerced or guilted into participating into unwanted sexual acts, in order to avoid emotional punishment, we can end up gaslighting ourselves into thinking we are consenting or that we can just get it over with. You know, but this can do much more internalized harm than we know. As its most extreme, coercive sex can be escalated into marital rape or pregnancy coercion. So I don't know if any of you follow the Love and Marriage Huntsville, but there was one of the reunion shows that's actually going on right now. They actually talked about this, and this was a hot topic with Kimmy and Maurice, where basically she was going through chemotherapy from her breast cancer and she really wasn't in the mood, and she was basically just like rolling over and taking it, so to speak. And he kind of made a joke about it, like, well, yeah, she's taking one for the team kind of thing. And whether they realize it or not, and I'm not even sure if Kimmy truly understood that was considered coercive sex to a degree. Whenever you're just doing something like that kind of sexual act and you're just doing it just to kind of get it over with or to, you know, get them satisfied so they can leave you alone, that's what it is. It's an emotionally abusive situation. It's coercive sex. And whether you want to believe that that's what happened to you or not, it is what it is. And, you know, men that are engaging in that, you know, they really, or women, okay, I can't just say one side, but you really need to look at like, what are your motives behind behind this. Why are you doing this type of manipulative and guilt tripping type behavior to get something what you want when you want it on your terms, when it should be a mutual consent? So hope this helps. I knew it was a little spicy, but I knew y'all could take it. But anyway, hope this helps. I'll talk to you soon, and I hope you enjoyed that 3-part series. So if you didn't see the first one, go ahead and go back to the part 1 and then watch 2, and then it'll go into this one. And then when you're watching them all together, they should all make sense. So hope this helps, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Hey, this is Tyler. Thank you for watching my video with the emotional abuse part 3 with sexual coercion. And I hope we can bring the temperature down a little bit now that the video's over and kind of really talk over some things that we saw and watched in the video. It was just very, it's one of those things that you just don't realize and exist in relationships. You think that, oh, you're in a relationship with a partnership with someone and that they will respect your boundaries, that they will have mutual consent in relationships when it comes to, sexual activity. But there are times when you have a partner that will want to control the situation. They're just an emotionally abusive person, possibly a narcissistic person, and they just want their way and want things when they want it, how they want it, and on their terms. And they don't care about how you feel. You're just a means to an end for what they want. And I just want to let you know that you mean more than that. You have value, and you don't have to put up with that. So if you are in a relationship with someone who is treating you like that, just know that you don't have to put up with it. You have rights in the relationship. That there is a mutual consent that should happen. And don't be forced or feel like you have to, whether it's in a car or a bathroom somewhere, even if it's at a person's house. You don't have to do anything like that. I don't care if you're married to them or not. So just know that you have those, rights as far as for you and your body and how you want to be treated. And thank you so much again for watching the video. Just make sure you subscribe to watch more and get informed so that you can know the different types of emotional abuse, narcissistic abuse, things that happen in relationships. Because I want to make sure, it's my mission to make sure everyone is aware of these things so that they don't have to put up with it any longer. And we're going to shine a light on these things that's been happening for so long in the dark, but we're going to bring awareness to it now. Thank you so much again. And like I said, this is Tyler, and I'm going to go ahead and mind my own healing. Hope you make it a great day.